This is News Hour on Ifako Radio. Good morning. I am Nado Esther. The headlines. BAO empowers 300 youths and women in Ifako Ijaye with 100,000 naira each. Electricity subsidy. FG to deduct 3.6 trillion naira from Federation account. Convention showdown. PDP government resist Wike bloc's move to dismantle committees. Makoko's demolition. Lagos Assembly pledges compensation for victims. Sports. Morocco to appeal CAF rulings on disorderly AFCON final. Entertainment. I won't dance to promote a movie. If it's feel first. Omotola. The news in full. BAO empowers 300 youths and women in Ifako Ijaye with 100,000 naira each. Honorable Benjamin Adeyemi Olabinjo has fulfilled his promise to empower the people of Ifako Ijaye with a comprehensive entrepreneurship training program. The event, held in collaboration with the National Center for Agricultural Mechanism, saw 300 unemployed youths and women receive 100,000 naira each to kickstart or expand their businesses. The program was held yesterday, Tuesday, at Ifako Ijaye Local Government Secretariat. Speaking at the event, Honorable Olabinjo urged beneficiaries to utilize the support effectively, citing President Bola Tinubu's commitment to poverty alleviation and economic empowerment. The program attracted dignitaries, including Honorable Barrister Oluyemisi Rosiji, Chairman Ojokoro LCDA, and other prominent figures.
What prompted this initiative? Well, it's not a new thing. We have been doing it, and we decided to be doing it, and we continue to do it. Because I know where I come from. I'm from a grassroots person. I'm a grassroots person, and if you look at the situation of local government, a lot of empowerment needed there. There's a lot of women in it who need assistance of the government. How do we assist them? We have to find one way or the other to connect with ministry, all the agencies, to make sure we get something back to our people. 200 over 200 youth and women smiling away with each smiling away with 100,000. It's not over 200. There are 300 people. Even as I speak now, there are 305 that benefited from the program we did today.
Those benefited from the
we advise them. It is easier for you to advise people, but there's nothing you can do to force them to do anything. But I can see the people around me now, they were all cool-headed, intelligent people that are ready to work. They are ready to empower themselves. Those people that were giving us this opportunity to are the people that have been struggling to make it in life. For example, some of them that are not here, I empowered them.
Beneficiaries hailed the initiative as life-changing, thanking Honorable Olabinjo for the timely intervention. This move reinforces dedication to inclusive development in Ifako Ijaye Federal Constituency. Electricity subsidy. FG to deduct 3.6 trillion naira from Federation account. The federal government has proposed a 3.6 trillion naira deduction from the Federation account to fuel electricity subsidies in 2026, 2027 and 2028. A move designed to distribute the financial burden across federal, state and local governments. The move represents a decisive step by the federal government to confront the rapidly mounting electricity subsidy debt, which has severely constrained liquidity across the power sector, while also strengthening fiscal transparency by making subsidy obligation deficits to better accounted for. The deduction proposal, detailed in the medium-term expenditure framework fixer strategy paper for 2026 to 2027, analyzed by one of our correspondents on Tuesday, reflect the strategic shift towards distributing the financial burden of the power sector across all tiers of government, amid growing concerns over unsustainable debt and systematic inefficiencies. According to Table 6.2 of the MTEF document, which outlined other FAAC deductions under the Federation Accounts Revenue, main pool, VAT, and stamp duty, the electricity subsidy for 2026 is pegged at 1.2 trillion naira. It is projected to remain at this level through 2027 and 2028, signaling the government's commitment to stabilizing the sector while preventing hidden liabilities from ballooning into fiscal crisis. US sends troops to Nigeria after December airstrikes. The United States has deployed a small team of troops to Nigeria, the first official US military presence on the ground since airstrike targeted terrorists on Christmas Day 2025. The deployment of Nigeria follow airstrikes ordered by President Donald Trump in December 2025 on what he described as Islamic State targets in the country. Trump has also indicated that further US military action in Nigeria could follow. Reuters reports that US had been conducting surveillance flights over Nigeria from neighboring Ghana since at least late November 2025, providing intelligence support ahead of the December strikes. According to reports by Reuters on Tuesday, the deployment follows an agreement between the federal government and Washington to deepen cooperation against growing terrorist threats in West Africa. Head of the US African Command, General Dagvin R.M. Anderson, said during a press briefing on Tuesday that has led to increased collaboration between our nations to include a small US team that brings some unique capabilities from the United States.
Welcome.
Welcome back. Convention showdown. PDP governors resist Wike bloc's move to dismantle committees. The crisis within the People Democratic Party deepens on Tuesday as governors elected on the party platform rejected move by Winsome Wike backed caretaker committee to reschedule the party's national convention and dissolve key zonal structures, arguing that the faction lacks the constituency authority to take such decisions. The caretaker committee, backed by the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, has rescheduled the party's national convention, originally slated for March 28 to March 29 and 30. The caretaker committee publicity secretary, John Gudo Mohammed, announced this in Abuja on Tuesday, after its National Working Committee meeting, which dissolved the Southwest, Northwest, and Plateau zonal committees. In response, PDP governors Seyi Makinde, Oyo State, Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed, and others who were backing the Tanimu Turaki San led National Working Committee, stated that Wike's group lacked the authority to organize a convention or dissolve zonal committees. The Turaki-led NWC National Publicity Secretary, Inni Ememobong, in an interview with the press, added that the Wike-aligned caretaker committee is mired in self-deception. Last Friday, the Federal High Court in Ibadan annulled the PDP National Convention held on November 15, 2025 in Ibadan, Oyo State, and ordered Turaki San and others to stop acting as the national officers in the party. Before the ruling, the PDP governors had endorsed the Ibadan Convention, which elected Turaki and other NWC members for a 4-year term. However, the SCT minister, together with his allies, maintained that they were in charge of the party's leadership. NPO to Tinubu: regulate foreign platforms or lose Nigerian media. The Nigerian Press Organization has warned the nation's social cohesion, security, and democratic governments are being put at risk by unregulated global digital gatekeepers. The NPO said in a statement on Tuesday that the warning had become expedient as algorithm controlled from outside Nigeria continue to dominate public discourse, manipulated narratives, and regulate professional journalism. The NPO is the umbrella body of media organizations, including the Newspaper Proprietors Association of Nigeria, the Nigerian Guild of Editors, Broadcasting Organizations of Nigeria, the Nigerian Union of Journalists, and the Guild of Corporate Online Publishers. The statement was signed by the presidents of the bodies, Lady Maiden Alex Ibro, NPAN, Mr. Eze Anaba, MGE, Salihu Dembos, BON, Mr. Danlami Mmodo, GCOP, and Mr. Alhazan Yaha, NUJ. The organization warned that allowing digitally manipulated narratives to continue unchecked would worsen misinformation and disinformation, fueling polarization, grievance, mobilization, and insecurity across the country. Makoko demolitions. Lagos Assembly pledges compensation for victims. The Lagos State House of Assembly has pledged to compensate residents of Makoko and adjoining communities in Yabo local government area affected by recent demolitions, as it ordered an immediate halt to the exercise. The directive followed a meeting on Tuesday between lawmakers and representatives of the affected community at the Lateef Jakonde Auditorium, Assembly Complex, Alabsa, Ikeja. The chairman of the ad hoc committee, constituted by the Speaker of the House, Mr. Naheem Adams, announced the decision while reading the resolutions reached at the meeting. It was reported on Monday that the Assembly convened the meeting after receiving a petition from the affected communities. Speaking after the deliberation, Adams said the House resolved that all ministries, departments, and agencies involved in the demolitions in Makoko, Okwagbo, and Shoguro communities to suspend the exercise until further notice. He added that residents whose properties had already been demolished would be compensated. Sports. AFN names Asaba Stephen Keshi Stadium as camp base. The Athletic Federation of Nigeria, AFN, has selected the Stevens Keshi Stadium Asaba as the official camping base for home-based athletics preparing for major national and international championships. The camp will serve as the launch pad for Team Nigeria's preparation for a packed calendar that includes the World Relay Championship in Gaborone, Bostwase in May, the Senior Confederation of African Athletics CAA Championship in Accra, Ghana, the CAA Region 2 Senior Championship in Dakar, Senegal, as well as the World Junior Athletics Championship in Oregon, United States. AFN President Chief Tolobo Okowa led an inspection tour of the facilities alongside the Federation Technical Directors Gabriel Okon, the Federation scribe Israel Wang, and the athletes' representatives. The visit was aimed at ensuring that the stadium and supporting infrastructures meet the standard required for high performance training ahead of the crucial competitions. A major boost to the campaign program is the support of the Delta State government, with Governor retired Honorable Sheriff Francis Oborevori approving the use of facilities at the Stephen Keshi Stadium free of charge. The gesture further reinforced Delta State's reputation as a strong supporter of sports development in Nigeria. Morocco to appeal CAF ruling on the disorderly AFCON final. Morocco's Football Federation FRMF said on Tuesday it would appeal the Confederation of African Football CAF disciplinary rulings over last month's chaotic Africa's Cup of Nations final against Senegal, which the hosts lost 1-0 after an extra time. The FRMF would cite the sanctions as disproportionate to the seriousness and gravity of the incidents during the 18 January match, which was overshadowed by a 14-minute interruption after Senegalese players staged a walk-off, a pitch invasion by their fans, and confrontations involving players and staff. CAF Disciplinary Committee handed Senegal's coach Pope 5 a 5-match ban and fined him $100,000, €82, after he instructed his team to leave the pitch following a VRA session to disallow a goal in late regular time. Senegal's Football Federation was fined $615,000, €508, for the behavior of their players and supporters, with Slimane Ndiaye and Ismaila Sarr receiving 2-match ban for unsupporting actions directed at the referee. Morocco, whose appeal to have the match results overturned was rejected by the CAF, were also hit with sanctions totaling $315,000, €260. Entertainment. I won't dance to promote a movie if it feels forced. Omotola. Popular Nollywood actress Omotola Jolade Ekende has said she is not opposed to dancing for fun while promoting a movie, but will not do so if it feels forced or obligatory. The veteran actress and filmmaker made this known during a recent appearance on TVC Entertainment, a clip of which was shared on Instagram on Tuesday. "I'm sorry, I will not be doing the dancing. I'm very, very sorry. It's just not me. I dance. I love to dance. I'm sure a lot of us love to dance." She explained that the backlash against dance-driven movie promotion stems from the pressure placed on actors to participate rather than allowing such moments to happen naturally. "I think the problem and the reason why a lot of people were kicking back at it is because you want to dance, because you feel like it, not because you have to," she said. Recap of the headlines. POA empowers 300 youths and women in Ifako with 100,000 naira each. Electricity subsidy. FG to deduct 3.6 trillion naira from Federation account. Convention showdown. PDP governors resist Wike Block's move to dismantle committee. Makoko demolition. Lagos Assembly pledges compensation for victims. Sports. Morocco to appeal CAF rulings on disorderly AFCON final. Entertainment. I won't dance to promote a movie if it's feels forced. Omotola. Follow us on all our social media handles on Facebook, X, YouTube, Ifako Radio, on Instagram, Ifako_radio. For news reporting, contact us at ifakoradio@gmail.com or call or WhatsApp 091-2222-7433. Special thanks to our news producer, Olanire Oluwasegun. Thanks for watching. I am Nado Esther. Have a productive Wednesday. God bless Ifako Ijayi.